Today, I kind of want to start it off with, why we should get out of our comfort zone. I know we've all been in places where we had to challenge ourselves. And, if you're listening right now and you feel like, you're in a rut, or you're just going through the motions, or, your life is not where you want it to be. Well, I'm happy that you're on this video, because I'm going to try as much as possible to tell you why you should get out of that comfort zone. But to start really quick, the comfort zone essentially is, I found a Harvard study that talks about the comfort zone, and it spoke about Robert M. Yerkes and John Dodson in 1908. They developed the Yerkes-Dodson law, and they did research on it, and then they ended up coming up with the Yerkes-Dodson law. And the Yerkes-Dodson law essentially states that the performance increases as stress increases, and performance decreases as stress decreases. Meaning, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out of yourself, and the less you put in yourself, the less you're going to get out of yourself. And it's self-explanatory to how life is nowadays. I think we've gotten to become more lazy because of social media and the technology that we've had, but we've also become more intelligent or knowledgeable about things in life because of social media. So, not social media, but I would say technology in general. But that's the topic for another time. But I kind of what I'm trying to state here is, we can see that the more we push ourselves out of the comfort zone, the more we are prone to experiences and challenges that will shape who we are and make us better people in the end. But to come to the benefits of leaving the comfort zone, I want to start with, what can you get out of doing that? So if I leave my comfort zone today, what am I promised? Well, one is productivity. It might be like, productivity, really? How does that really even make sense? Well, you are doing something you've never done before under different circumstances and things that you are not used to doing. And so once you do that, you learn how to manage and tackle things in situations that you've never been in. And then that essentially plays a role in making you a more productive person. And with that, you become more confident as a person because you're getting to do things that you've never done before. So a lot of positives. Now, I would say some negatives that I want to stop on are, for example, people might push themselves too much out of their comfort zone, too much where they might burn out. And that's why it needs to be kind of like a moderate stress, something that you haven't done before, but has some benefit. And you can always have like that gut feeling between you and yourself as you're trying to pursue that thing. It could be that job that you feel you are not, capable of being in or being part of, that you're not qualified for. Or it could be starting a podcast like me, or it could be, talking to this girl that you think is cute, but you're kind of nervous. So it could be multiple things, but I promise you is that what you will be gaining from getting out of your comfort zone is a lot more. And one of them is learning new skills. Yeah, obviously with learning new skills, you're going to be tackling more responsibilities, and different challenges present you with newer skills to put to your set, which make you a overall better person, hopefully better person, and just in a place where you can make better decisions for your life and for the people around you. Yeah. But as I'm talking right now, please let me know in the comments below, what is a time that you remember you had to push yourself out of the comfort zone, and tell me what you learned eventually and how'd you feel doing it. I'd love to hear about it if y'all would love to share. So yeah. So to get out of your comfort zone, though, you don't just do it. You don't just wake up and decide, what, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. No, it's not gonna happen over a day. And nowadays in social media, everybody's like, all right, you need a routine. And a lot of people follow a routine. For example, they wake up, for example, at 6 a.m., but they're not used to waking up at 6 a.m. For example, they wake up at 9. And so they feel like they failed the routine on that first trial. And so they don't bother anymore. But here's the thing. It's all trial and error. Getting out of your comfort zone is not easy. Waking up early is not easy. If it's something that you're not used to, it is not easy. And so it will take time. So you have to be patient with yourself and give things time. You're not going to see results from day 1 or day 2. You're going to need years of practice and patience for it to work. And that can depend on what you're trying to pursue. All right. So do your research is something I would say as a tip to get out of your comfort zone, right? So, for example, you want to get into law school and you don't know what to do for law school. Well, you need to know that you need to have probably a good GPA for that and do the LSAT, or I don't know, whatever equivalent y'all have in your country from wherever you're listening. And so you need to make the necessary steps and then put in the plan and then perform action for that step. So you can't just jump into something and assume that things are just going to work out. You have to do your research, create a step-by-step plan, and then one thing that I would say as a extra tip is find an accountability partner. I cannot tell you how much this has helped me. I started going to the gym this year in the morning, and I don't like working out in the morning because it's less comfortable for me. But you know what? I have a friend that always goes in the morning, and so we always go to the gym together, and we make sure that we keep ourselves accountable from hitting the gym in the morning. And a lot of people come up to me and be like, "Oh, why would you go in the morning? You know, you have less food in your body," stuff like that. I'm just like, well, simple as it is. The gym is emptier in the morning. There's less students, and you know what? It pushes me out of my comfort zone and makes me maybe more disciplined in my head and in my mind. Right. With getting out of your comfort zone, you're going to face a lot of challenges. And that's something that you need to have in your head. All right. You have to keep in your mind that as you get out of your comfort zone, you're going to face a lot of rejections. And that's the truth. Every time I remember not getting the job I really wanted at a company, and I was shattered. I was like, oh, damn, man, like this sucks. And so the most important thing is to be positive after any situation of rejection, because a rejection is a closer step to the goal that you want. And you might not see it now, but with due time, you will see it. I promise. You know, there's a saying we go by: with patience comes ease. And I really go by this. I have it on my bio, you know, and so you need to stay positive, and you're gonna face a lot of challenges. Use your, I would say, like, use your own mindset to overcome them, and I know you will. Whoever is listening right now, I know you will overcome any challenge that you want, and I hope this video pushes you to do that. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's going to be hard to face your challenge, and it's not going to be nice, but getting out of your comfort zone is something that will help you in the long run, especially if you're young. I mean, honestly, age doesn't matter, but if you're young, you have so much time ahead of you. And so the more you get used to getting out of your comfort zone, then the more you will see growth. And every time you see growth, you'll see the change that you have been presented with, and you'll want more growth. As human beings, we're never satisfied. We're constantly chasing growth. So I would say, as you're chasing growth, please be mindful and think about the blessing that you're in, that you are, trying to improve and work hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself down. And as I stated before, I don't want to keep repeating myself. Please stay positive, because you don't want to quit, because mama raised no bitch. All right. So just my conclusion. I don't want to make it a long video. There's just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Please take a step today that is 1% positive and 1% less negative from your life. All right. If it's a bad habit, do it 1% less today, and do a 1% more positive thing that will benefit you for today and cause a positive impact for tomorrow. Getting out of your comfort zone is not easy. And, starting today is better than being like, oh, we'll find the perfect time to start. There is no perfect time. Today is the perfect time. One of the things that I'm doing right now is shooting a podcast by myself. And guess what? It's hella hard. It's not easy. And I'm enjoying every moment of it. It's getting me out of the comfort zone for sure. It's not something I thought I would ever be doing, but now I'm doing it. This whole podcast thing started with me wanting to do it. And then I realized I want people on the show. And then I realized, damn, like, I want to give a shot. Some people actually told me, like, you should do it by yourself. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to do it by myself. I think it's out of my comfort zone. I was like, oh shit, you know what? That's a good episode idea. You're going to talk about your comfort zone, and you're going to shoot an episode by yourself talking about your comfort zone. I don't know if I'm speaking a bit fast, guys. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below if I'm speaking hella fast. One more thing, guys. like, comment, and subscribe, please. It really helps the channel grow. Next week's episode is about social media, probably social media. But yes, I'll see y'all in the next one, and I hope this inspired you, and peace.